I hope you will see. This tower is of the University of Texas, and this is the car of Ralph Cohen, the band.
Universidad de Texas in Brownsville, Jose. This is the University of Texas in Brownsville, the front entrance. I'm out here. El que está viendo que me perdona que estoy moviéndome un poquito aquí, pero quiero que alcancen a ver todo muy bien. Porque es una universidad muy bonita. Está a la orilla de una resaca. Ahora sí vamos a ver la lectura de José Salazar, el gran pintor.
World-famous artist, painter, and you've seen some of his work already in my class, and he has more to show you and more to tell you. I don't know what all he's going to talk about except what we announced on the flyer. I'm a little disappointed that, I don't know whether to be disappointed they're not here or happy that they're home studying for the test. You guys can all afford to miss at least one question because I'm giving you extra credits.
Okay, are you ready?
Where the light switch is.
On this side.
On the other side?
You know, before I talk to you, I want to apologize you for my bad English. I am Mexican, so I speak Spanish. I know more of them speak Spanish, but I prefer to explain me in English. If I make a mistake, excuse me. And overall, I give you the thanks and welcome to come here to listen. This is, you know, by example, I explain you. This is the colors, original and primitive colors from the yellow, blue, and red. With these three colors and the white and the black in the side, you know, in one side, if we mix them between them, we will have 4,043 colors, different colors. So this is the material, this is the mineral colors that we use in all the paintings, in any case, in watercolor, in acrylic, and even in the commercial painting, in oil, and fresh, in everything. And all the schools, all the masters has used these colors. Mix it with them, we will have the different colors for to make the shades and to make the drawings and everything. All depends which we mix it. By example, if we mix them with wax, this is what we know about the Egyptians, that they use the wax for to make the pyramids and to decorate the everything, and this is glued by the wax with heat. If you heat the wax and they mix the colors, like I have to tell you that the colors has to be minerals, not organic, because the organic don't be stable, and the minerals stay forever. Well, the most forever that is possible to find the paintings, the old paintings. This is the wax that you can see this through the crayons of the boys and crayons that you use for to paint. If you add heat to them, then they will be more stable than when you draw on a paper flat. Now we have the yolk of the egg. If we have the yolk in the egg with these mineral colors, we will have the tempera. The tempera was used long time ago, before the oil was discovered by the Van Eyck and the other painters, that they used oil. But this painting, this yolk, was used for many, many years before the Renaissance. Here this is an example of the tempera, and the tempera is used, the yolk is used as medium, as glue, to glue the colors on the canvas. The glue is the yolk. Is it correct to say yolk? Yolk. Well, this is the gold leaves are glued by yolk. This is what they use it for chairs, for books, for to make all the altars, all the chairs has the gold. The ancient is used by yolk. This is what the painters used. After they discovered the linseed oil, so now the paintings named oil paintings. This is the difference of any painting. If you mix it, yolk is tempera, because it's used by water and sometimes with turpentine after. But the oil is the thing, is the medium that is going to glue the mineral colors into the canvas or in a paper or wherever it is. Now we can find this oil in any store, in any place, on the process. But before, the schools, the masters has a school, named the School of Veronese, the School of Rubens, the School of Raphael, because they have many pupils, many students and many workers that they bring the colors from different places. They bring the blue from Prussia, they have the from Venetian red, they have, but these colors are made, most of them, by earth. The earth mixed with oil gives us the oil. The earth has different colors in different places, except the yellow, except the white, because the white is from titanium and from plum, from lead. The lead is not too well used in the canvas because with the time they disappear with the time. So it's necessary to know all the materials for to distinguish which material, which painting or drawing or watercolor or tempera or acrylic we are seeing. The first thing that we know is what kind of piece of art we have in front of us. This material, this painting was used as with water only. Because, you know why? Because this is a fresco painting. I will explain on the time. I use palette knife to paint. Some persons use brush and palette knife. This is the palette knife. Now all the materials that we usually have, the crayons, the pencils, the brushes, the charcoal, the ink, the China ink. This is more perdurable, more resistant to time in China. China ink. Now we have the water. With the water, we can paint the fresco. You know how they paint the fresco? They have a cup. They make with cement and sand and cal. I don't know what is the name of cal. Do you know the name of cal? Lime. So this is, they prepare the wall with this material and they add another material to, not to permit the humidity come to the fresco. Then add another cup of more thin sand and more thin cement and more thin lime to the wall until it's finished with very, very soft finish. As soon as it, just in the moment that this is not wet, is not dry, when in the moment that this wall is fresh, just add with the brush water into this material, into the pigment, and just set into the wall, and the wall absorbs the color and goes inside the wall. So this is very difficult to paint fresco because the fresco It was used also for the Egyptian, for the Romans, for the Venetian, from the Pompeii, from many places. And after that, Mexicans come to use this fresco as a renewal. This is what maybe when I born, they were using this kind of work in the big walls here in the United States and Mexico. Mexico more in the schools and the universities, in the government palace. In many places they use this technique. They use but they don't. They can do the whole wall. They only make a part of it, the part that they think that they are going to work. Because if this wall is dried to the next day, they have to throw down and to make it again. So they planned all the painting that they are going to do and separate parts of it, and then take the water and the pigment and then start to paint. So this has to be very well planned. Here we have the watercolor, with the water and glucose, we can have, with this pigment, we can have water and glucosa. This, we have the watercolor. The technique of watercolor has to be not overdone, has to be in the first time, and to let the water come out to the paper and to look like it's moving, like have the harmony, and to let the paper white. It's not approval that you add white or heavy pastel colors to the watercolor, because it changes immediately into a medium, another medium. Because with plastic colors, then the acrylic has to be polymer and these colors. But the watercolor has to be clear and pure. Now we can find in any store this color for sale, and a palette with that we can mix with water and to let them run away in the paper. Well, you know, we have to let them run, but in our direction, not to let them run just like free, because will be nothing. But if a man or the mind is directing the color moving. Now it's an example of watercolor that even I have here. How is the watercolor move on, and with fine retouches at the last with the heavy colors. We have to add first the soft colors and then adding the more dark colors, but not much. Has not much. They are not heavy. By example, this is a water pot with animals, fishes and shrimps and many things, and flowers. This is the composition that I made for a watercolor to show you. Now we have the sculpture. You know that the man destroyed the hand of Jesus Christ because he wants to pass to the posterity. This is a stupid man that break the hand of this Pietà, which is in the Vaticano. Now this is protected with a glass against bullets. Many people have tried to pass the posterity destroying things. The man who destroyed the 8 marvelous in the world was, when they asked why he has done this, to destroy the 8 marvelous, he says that he wants to be passed in the posterity as the destroy the marvelous. The king of that time ordered that every person who gave his name to the publicity or named his name, he will be declared dead. You know, they will put dead. They will kill, because it's not permitted to name this guy, because he will not pass to the posterity for destroy. Pass to the history, the humankind that creates something, not the ones that destroy. This is the way that the sculpture is made. Maybe you know but you have to make an armor or skeleton of iron, and then add plastic, plastilina or clay or any material to form the figure that you want to do. Once you have the form, you make a cast, and the cast becomes the form, and then it's filled up with wax. This work is named wax lost wax, because when you have the piece of wax, you have to have a few, 2 or 3 pieces of wax to have one original piece made by bronze. You know why? Because when you have the piece, this is the bronze piece already finished. But when you have the piece, you have to cast with sand, special sand, to cover all the figure on wax. Has to be head down, the foot up, the foot over up. Then with 2 holes or 2 points, or 1 point you set the bronze, melted, heated, the bronze that can be melted. So the bronze comes into the wax and burn the wax, and the wax is coming up, burned with the smoke in the other hole. And you have to be all the day, all the time, adding the bronze into the hole until it's filled up of bronze. When you discover the pieces, maybe some parts are not filled up with bronze, and you have it, make it again. So this is a difficult way. The other way that the sculpture before that we have here, this was made by chisel in bronze, in marble. This is marble. But to make something on bronze, you have to follow this method, this system. Now we have a painting. This was made by egg yolk and gold and color. But I want to show you something here. All the painters used to make the symmetry into the paintings. But the symmetry like us. We are constructed by God or whatever. As we are constructed symmetrically almost. We don't have one eye same as the other. We have difference between one eye and the nose and the mouth. If you have a line in the middle, you see, if you have a line in the middle of everybody, you will find that the half is not same alike. Maybe somebody has more bigger or more short, the hands, the legs, and some people is noted, but to us it's almost not noted. But if you see the shoes, the gloves, and the hands, they have to be adjusted by somebody that adjusts to your hands, because we don't have the same size. In other words, it's a line in the middle. This line here is called symmetry. If you see this as symmetric painting, like we, because we love the beauty as we are. If you ask to somebody which is the beauty is like him. For a Chinese will be the beauty. A Chinese for a Negro will be, for a Mexican will be another Mexican. For American will be the same, alike. And you see the couples that more they are together, more they look like the same. Because we love the things that they are like us. So we have to make the things like this, with the line in the middle. But the symmetry is not exactly symmetry. You see, this is upside after. Excuse me, I have to take that. Because it's in the opposite side. Let's see if it's okay. Okay. Oh,
Está al revés.
este es lo mismo. That's it, that's correct. So you see the line here that I said, this is the symmetry. Forget about this line because this line don't belongs to me. This belongs to the screen. Always appear in all the, because the lines are very important. You see, this figure is almost alike to this, but you see the difference? The cross and the position of the hand, so it's almost alike. And this figure is balancing this other, and you see what they go like this, they make a circle, there is lines that they go like this, all the way. So there are other lines that I will show in the future, but the first is that you have symmetry. Sometimes the painter used to change this and they make the symmetry crossing from here or crossing from that side. They make this one thing, another over here. But the symmetry is very used for the painters, for the artists, for all the artists. Now we have another form to see the paintings. When you see, and one recommendation, don't go by a museum or a gallery seeing the works or artworks like if you are seeing books in a bibliothèque, in a library, in apothecary, in a library. Don't see these paintings like books. Stand up in the front door and see what you like, and stand in some place far away for the paintings, because you are not going to see how it's made. It's not important. It's the first sight that you have to see. This painting is many feet long, far away, because this painting is made in the Vatican, in the church, in San Pedro Church, in this left side of the Valencine or Baldachin. This painting is made on mosaic. What is the name of the mosaic? Tiles, very small tiles. But this is not the original. The original is this, and this painting is up in the gallery up, a small one. But this was copied, and Raphael don't saw this. But when I was in this painting, I have the idea that there is something in the back. It's like I made the poster of the Charro days, and I made the two flags and the two countries together, but I made the jarrito, the form of jarrito. You see, because I am learning for them how they hide the form in the back. You will see, there is this form, and this is a chalice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You see? Now you will see the hostia,
The host.
host here, and here is the chalice. Here is the vase. You see the vase? You see? This is in the back. But this is what recommendable when you see a painting. Don't see just passing by. You have to see, to feel it. When you go to a museum, stay with the painting that you like. Don't ask, I don't understand and I want to explain this. No, don't lose time. Go for the things that you like, because the eye will grow in the future, because like the ear, when you listen to music, classic mean classical, classicism. This can be classic now, classic don't mean antique. It means that there is quality. So when you hear music, classic music, your ear will be used to learn more every time, more, and you will discover the harmony, the painting, like a painting with the notes, with the piano notes or the orchestra. You will see the notes, but only one theme. The theme will be fa or re or wherever it is, and you will discover beautiful things and you will enjoy it. There's the same in the paintings. You will not discover with one glance. You have to see, because more you look, more you see. Or more you see, more you look. Which is best? More you see, more you look, or more you look, more you see. Whatever, what we can keep in our brain, we see, but we don't retain. It goes back immediately. But if we retain this is that we are seeing really or looking really. You see, and this idea of to hide the idea with the center and this is a beautiful idea. Now I will explain why this hand is up and why this is going there. You see, you will have the idea, but now we have another important, very important piece. An important thing, because we have the divine proportion. We have the most important thing on the painting. You see, these points, this is the divine proportion. You see the head, how they are lined? This is also this. Put here. You see? I will take back something happened here.
Yeah, it gets stuck.
Oh, maybe the slide is up. But you see this line. This belongs to the painting. But this is the divine proportion. One important point could be here. One important point could be this, or this, or this. Now, these lines are supporting all the lines going from here to there. This is the middle. And this line is going from one point to the other. Then comes here, then goes here. And I don't make all of them because this will be very confusing for you. But when you see a painting, it goes back, it goes from one side to the other. You see? I have more examples of this, but the important thing is in the back, this is, you see, the circles, this, and it has other, but I don't want to confuse you seeing many things. Here we have the rendition of Breda. You see, this is more clear, immediately clear. See? And then every line is going over the painting, because an artist has to adjust everything to the divine proportion. It's too much work, but it's necessary to do, otherwise the painting will be not an art piece or an attractive piece. You see, this line where these lances are over collocated, and the important thing is here, between this square, which is between the divine proportion. I use this line, you see, from this, supported by this line, and goes all the way down and go, and see, it's moving all the painting. You can follow this, and more and more and more. This is why when you see one of these paintings, you have to come back, because they make something like this, and then you go. You don't stay, you don't feel trapped by the painting. You know why? Because if you feel trapped by the painting, you will be tired. So you have to go, to come, to go, and to see. There is circles, there is lines, and they pull you out. So you see the object, and then you go. What is this? Because it's restable. You feel. Now is this with the colors? How Velázquez? This is a painting of Velázquez. How he said, add the colors, the principal colors. The principal colors, you see the blues, are located, the browns. The painting is not so clear because it's, I think it's a little yellow. But now you see the continuation of the lances, and the forms. By example, this little pond there, you see, it's coming here. Everything. I see from Rubens on a small piece of branch and a small piece of flower or leaves, and they are pointing the lines. So everything is adjusted mathematically to make you happy, or to see a painting beautiful and to enjoy it. And this masters how to do. Here we have a piece of linen. I think this is opposite this, but I will show as it is. This painting is upside down, upside. This lady with the children is in the left side. But I will show you like this. This painting also depicting a family has pointed exactly these lines. These lines are not an accident. Everything is not an accident. You'll see. You see? It's not an accident that this line becomes to here. You will say, I will be not measuring this. No, we think that way. We see that way. This is why the master discovered how our brain, heart, and liver see the paintings, see the pieces, see a cathedral, or see the Parthenon from Greece, or see the Moses, or see a sculpture, and all of them, they are planned mathematically, and the mathematical division of this is the size of, if you want to note it, is 6.18. If I have the measurement of this size, and I multiply this size for 1 point, I will have this point from here to there. Then I translate it into here. This is the division. If I measure this line, I will have this line, this point. And believe me, this is what our masterpiece are used. Before was used a line this size translated to here, and then with a compass with this size, it turns here, and then you will have this line with a compass. Now, after many problems, and this obtaining the gold line or the line, Luca Pacioli discovered that this mathematically made by 6.18. After that, you can see here he constructs a pyramid. Rubens constructs here a pyramid between the hero and Venus. You know, Apollo and Venus, it's a legend, but you see, this is not an accident. Anything of this is not an accident. You could follow the lines perfectly well, as you could see. And here now I am showing you the curves, because also in all the paintings are this, even on a small place, because this gives us volupté to the work, because this is Venus, and the women, when they paint the women, they have more curves than lines. When you want to express quietness, you make lines like this, many lines like this. But when you want to express femininity or love or something, you have to use these circles. These circles has been seated in this point and made like this. And especially point you have this. And this point also you have this. Mathematically resolved. Here we have Greco painting. Greco painting this painting is in Toledo, in Spain. When you see this is in a chapel, and was beautiful. But this is not an accident that these figures come like this. Like if you make circles in the notebook. They are similar like this, but they are located in the exactly on the divine proportion. You see? And this is here. And all the lines, so if you want to remember, I can take the painting back that you see. And here you will have circles, and here you will have, but you know, it's many lines that I don't want to fill it up with this line, because otherwise will be too much for you to see. But now you are seeing the lines coming. I am sure you see the lines coming. The most important thing is this line, because they are shooting. It's made exactly the heart. The tragedy is because the lines are this, and this is what makes tragedy. These lines going there. This is what makes even this is not an accident, and the painter could not consider this word necessary. He will not add, I am sure, but this is making this is forming this is opposite. You see, this is going to a point. See, here are the divine proportions. Maybe you don't see the divine proportion, but soon when you see a painting, you will see that there is lines that they are going to adjust, and they are not an accident. This I don't add, but this is going from here to there. You could see clearly. There is very small things that you can imagine that this is following a line, but because your eye will be enjoyable. Even the modern painters. Here we have a Matisse. And Matisse is, you see, this is a painter that maybe don't make a good painting. But you see, now you are seeing this. This is not an accident. This is very, very well seated. And all this. You see? This is the version that I depict. Here are the important lines. Sometimes I make mistakes when this is why I have to make two lines, because the painting was is not exactly the size, because the photograph was cut in some part up or there, but I adjusted this into divine proportion. Not because it's my idea, it's because it's his idea. You see, this is the center of the painting. But now, some lines are over here. You see, this is a triangle, perfect triangle, and has to be another over here, in different position. Now we have Johann Vermeer, this is a Hollander painter. But what do you think about these lines? I bet you now starting to see that this is not an accident, that this line comes from here, it goes all over the painting. Now, I prove it. You see the line? This is the divine proportion, measuring the 6 multiplied by 6.18. Even him. Somebody told me that, asked me, why the masters did that? I said, because the masters were ear, mouth by ear. The great masters, they only give the secrets of the painting to the advanced pupil, or the paintings, the pupils that they see quality on them. This is what one master belongs to one school or to other school, but they know how to do. It's not, there are many painters, but a few artists. The artists, the ones John Ruskin used to say, of 1,000 of painters, one knows that this exists. Only one in 1,000 know that this exists. This. Of 1,000, you know, that I am speaking about a million, 1,000 or 1,000, this only one apply it because it's not easy, you know, or maybe they have no time to do it, or they have not the sensibility to observe this. I am passing this to you because to me I don't care. This was secret of the great masters. Now we can find this in some books maybe. But if you discover like me, I am discovering this by myself because I like to live with the masters and to find what they did it that they become through the generation. I have to study them. But not to, well, we can copy them, but that don't show to anybody. This is our training. This is what I don't permit in my classes. I will be, this is a commercial. I will be instructor in the art league the next week, only the week. And I will not permit anyone copy. I've been judged yesterday. And you know, I don't give a mention, I don't give any premium to anybody who copy. I select the people who they create, because to create is an artist. In addition, John Rus says, of 1,000 of painters who apply them, this rule, only one become a genius. This is why we have a Cézanne in the last period, and in this century we have a Picasso. Picasso, believe me or not, he uses this. Here we have, you see, this beautiful line. This beautiful line. This is what they make the Velázquez Venus so important. See? You see clearly? This is helping to make it very important. Well, it is upside down. But as the original is upside down, upside up. Oh,
Backwards.
I don't know how to say that. Backwards. You see? But it continuing making the line. And you know, this line is coming from here to the other. You see? And from here. You see? And you can note that all the lines are all adjusted. Well, this is my studio. I have this painting example because I made all the lines here, and this I was finishing this painting. I use palette knife to work. This is my palette. I have this is palette because it has glass, and I can take away the painting easily. Easily I can show the painting. This photo is also upside, backwards. Because well, I was mixed here and I have not the time to put them properly. But this is, I don't care. The only thing that we are seeing here, you see this line goes straight to this. I want to be one of the 1,000 that know it. I hope. You see? Now I use these compacts with an axle that is this I size this measurement, and then I find the dynamic or the golden line or the divine proportion in this point. This is a regular compact, but this has this point. If I have this point, this will be the size of here. I hope I make explain this properly. So I have these lines now. And then I make my lines. I am going to start to work. So I have to adjust everything according to these lines. We are going to rub off this line. See? Now I have to, once I have adjusted everything, I have to move the hands, the legs, to make this moving heads, moving all the body, because I need to be properly adjusted. And then I have to add these lines to this point, and everything to the point. Now I add the blue. So I have the red, now I have the blue. I have this painting here because this painting is here. The project has Ralph Cowell, and the original has John Cowell. Your father has this painting.
No, uncle.
Huh? Your uncle, yes, your uncle. Your uncle has this painting and Ralph has this project. Because I took photos of every step of it, you know. And now I am adding the color by palette knife. Here I am composing and trying to balance. You see, I have the symmetry here, break by the pair, but this hand is, I use this with this, you see, it's almost symmetrical. Not exactly, because otherwise will be like a ugly or something crap. Now, you could see, I am conserving the lines because I need to see them. Now we have the finished painting. Can you see the lines? Maybe not, maybe yes. But if you see, this is adjusting here, this is adjusted here, it comes here, it goes there.
¿Ya terminó? That's it.
That's it. No, it's está cascada. It's gone down. Oh.
Is it jammed?
No?
No, finished.
Huh?
It's finished.
No,
No?
it's not finished.
Try.
The light on? No. Could you have the light on? Because it's here up here. Or maybe this is. Which one is the one that is showing me? Yeah, we will go. I want to take this down. Now,
Just two in one?
no. So then all of them on this.
In order to move it, you have to...
Okay. So now, no more. Focus there. Right. Okay.
That's where you were before.
See, now we will see in the back way. See, you saw how was planned. This is named forward painting, you know, because here's a modern painter who use the lines. And this is named forward because they think that they paint just like easily way, and they don't think, they don't know. But I could see this is a master. I could see. You see? This is not an accident. This is not an accident, believe me. Do you think now it is an accident, these paintings? No, because even Monet has the same thing here. Now I don't have the explanation of these paintings because I want you to see them by yourself. This is Monet. Monet painted many times this cathedral. He painted in several times, one hour, next hour, and he painted 10 the same subject because he wants to show you the difference of light, because they call impressionists to these painters. But you know, impressionist is because he showed a painting, and the painting he named it impression, and then after that they call impressionist to Cézanne, to Van Gogh, to Gauguin, to all of them. Oh, excuse me. This is the Veronese painting. But you could see these men use it also the same. Also the same. To separate. You see? It's not an accident that these lines. Everything is adjusted. I believe they use the stick to paint or to make these lines. This is my idea. When you are painting, sometimes they have to be over the canvas, and they use a long stick, and they can support it by the stick. So this is why they see the lines perfectly, and they don't know to make all the lines in the canvas. They have already the measurement to do it. By example, there is an anecdote of this man in other painting that he painted the Last Supper, but the people were so angry that he changed the name into the dinner in the big house. And well, after that they said, how can you paint Jesus Christ and all the people with our moment, but you are only German soldiers? And he said the explanation that we have now as a rule. Why you permit to say that the poet can say that the gold mountain and the rose floating in the air is spraying the atmosphere, the sky, and they can do it. So why I cannot do what I want? I want to express myself in a poem. And we used to have now, you see, this is very clearly. This is Velázquez. You see? Even the neck. Okay? Can you see? It's very clear. This is the great divine Raphael. Sorry, the painting is black white. But you see, he has to be according to the wielding. Now the painters in Mexico, they say that the painting has to have the same lines of the wielding. If I have to paint something here, I have to follow this line and all the atmosphere and that square and where the people stand up. And this is what they use it for. They make the fresco. This is a fresco painting. But in addition, don't forget that all the lines that you see, even you see this stick, well, continue going, see. And you go by your pleasure. You can be enjoying the painting, but don't see the details until you like to see the details. Don't see what is apparently the most important thing, that the battle, that the conquer, the war. But you see, you have the theme. But in addition, the painting has many things hidden that you have to see. By example, I enjoy to see this line. The play of what they, you see? It's marvelous. This is what they are in the museums. This is what they call the divine masters. You know, Gauguin, who you cannot think that this is. Do you think that this knife is an accident? It is not. Every line, everything. They don't paint by accident. This is the example of a triangle by Greco. But the important thing now is the color. The color has to be balanced and distributed in all the canvas by like a scale. They said how much color black, how much color red, how much color light. This is he decided to make this in this brown or violet, a little colored, and this brown and the white. But you know, it has to add a little violet here, a black here, to make the composition. When you see this painting, you go, this side is going to see his face, because this is the important thing. And the painter gives you lines to go to his face. Give helps. In other words, I could say that these lines are helps. Helps to find out the expression, the soul, what he wants to express of the painting. This is also from Greco. But now, you see, this line is not an accident. Also this. Because they are taking you beside to the important thing, which is him. You see, all the lines come here. This is very important to compose with art. Here we have an example of symmetry with the quadrique. Quadrique was made by a long time ago by Aztec people. This is the garnish of you see this is square. She has hearts here, because the hearts that they are, there is a history or a story, I don't know, but that the people from other planets come before and they look for us, what we are living and what good is coming into our body. Like when you see the rabbits, when you open the rabbit with chloroform and open and you see how the blood is coming to the heart and to all the body. So this is what they wanted to see, our heart. And they are powerful people to give donations and making favors to the people. This is all the story. But they want to give, when they go, they went out from these places, from the Aztlan, they continue offering the hearts, the best hearts of everybody. Not everybody. They select the best men, the important men, to offer the heart to the gods, and they give them alive. This is a crude thing if you see this way, or if you think that they are offering the gods, that they went up to the sky, they offer to the sky the hearts, because they think they are seeing the hearts, and they love the hearts, because they have studied it. This is the way to make lithograph. This is a stone special for lithograph. This is a torculo, I don't know the name in English, but lithograph press. So I add here with a charcoal, with a pencil, wax pen, paper, wax pencil, and I draw one color here, and then I add water here, and after we add ink into this roll, and we start to move the roll to have one color. But this has 8 colors, all of them. This is we have made this. I need to help him, the help, because it's too hard to make. I make 2,000 of every one, and to have only 100 good ones. The other has to be destroyed because they are not well adjusted or have some problem, and they are not good ones. So this is what is numbered to 1 to 100. And we call lithograph because this is litho, and this is writing is graphic, so this is why it's lithograph. And now we used to say lithographs to the postage, to the prints. They are made by mechanical way, by camera, by computer, but they are not lithographs. They are postage of prints. There's too much difference between an original here. This is the way that was used in the beginning.